House GOP leaders are daring the Freedom Caucus to sink their prized partisan farm bill, pushing ahead with a Friday morning vote despite conservative threats to tank it. Speaker Paul Ryan's team haggled late into the night Thursday with Freedom Caucus leaders. To win, the far-right leaders gave the group what it originally asked for, the promise of a vote on a conservative immigration bill, albeit not until June. Story continued below, but the Freedom Caucus retorted that they want the immigration roll call now before the farm bill gets a vote. Some fear leadership will renege on that vow, as they have on the issue in the past. After Ryan's team explained to the group late Thursday that they could not do immigration before the farm bill, the group of conservatives held a conference call to discuss what to do. With the vote still scheduled for Friday morning, it is unclear where things stand. GOP leaders are waiting for word on whether the Freedom Caucus will deliver the final votes needed to push the bill over the finish line. President Donald Trump, meanwhile, tweeted about the matter, asserting pressure on the right to get in line. Tomorrow, the House will vote on a strong farm bill, which includes work requirements, Trump wrote, referring to a new mandate in the bill requiring those receiving food stamps to find employment. We must support our nation's great farmers. Tensions over the farm bill escalated Thursday afternoon when Freedom Caucus Chairman Mark Meadows announced that his 36 members would not support the measure. In return for their vote, the North Carolinians said they'd need a vote on a bill crafted by Judiciary Chairman Bob Goodlatte that extends Dreamers' legal status for a host of conservative immigration policies. At this point there is no deal to be made, Meadows said, exiting an hour-long Freedom Caucus powwow. The vast majority of our members believe we should have a vote on immigration before the farm bill. He added, at this point there's not enough votes to pass the farm bill. Even after the group rejected that offer, House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy maintained that he was not pulling the bill from the floor. Senior Republicans are holding out hope that they could reach some sort of accord by Friday. By signing up, you agree to receive email newsletters or alerts from Politico. You can unsubscribe at any time. The scheme by conservatives could throw at least a temporary wrench in Ryan's welfare overhaul push. The Farm Bill, which covers agriculture subsidies, conservation, rural development and nutrition, would impose stricter work requirements on between 5 million and 7 million food stamp recipients. The current Farm Bill expires Sept. 30, with Democrats planning to vote against the Farm Bill because of the new work requirements. Republicans need the votes of the Freedom Caucus for the measure to pass. The scramble to try to bring the bill to a vote this week highlights the deep divisions within the Republican conference. On the right, conservatives have been lukewarm at best on the sweeping bill, arguing it both doesn't go far enough on work requirements for able-bodied adults receiving food stamps, and does nothing to rein in farm subsidies. Several Republican moderates, meanwhile, have quietly raised concerns about the work requirements. Ryan has long been eyeing the bill as a rare chance to enact a piece of a welfare overhaul, a key priority for the outgoing speaker. It's the first farm bill cycle in decades where Republicans control both chambers of Congress and the White House. Even if the leaders strike a deal with conservatives, the version of the bill is considered a non-starter in the Senate. Senate Agriculture Chairman Pat Roberts, R-Con, and Ranking Member Debbie Stabenow, D-Mich, are drafting a bipartisan bill. Roberts has said the Senate will not include work requirements, citing his need to get 60 votes. The food stamp program, now formally known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, helps more than 40 million low-income Americans buy groceries each month. The program has long had bipartisan support as well as backing from large food companies and retailers, who now see SNAP as big business. But SNAP's roles expanded greatly in the wake of the Great Recession, and while the numbers have come down somewhat, they have not returned to pre-recession levels. While the Farm Bill has historically been passed by a coalition of urban and rural lawmakers from both sides of the aisle, talks between Republicans and Democrats broke down earlier this year in the House Agriculture Committee over the work requirements, making the process unusually bitter and partisan. The Farm Bill also keeps faith with these families by not only maintaining SNAP benefits but by offering SNAP beneficiaries a springboard out of poverty to a good-paying job, and opportunity for a better way of life for themselves and their families, House Agriculture Chairman Mike Conaway, R. Texas, said when he unveiled the bill last month. The bill would require adult SNAP recipients between the ages of 18 and 59 to work or be enrolled in a training program at least 20 hours per week. People who are disabled, pregnant or caring for a child under the age of 6 would be exempt. The plan would also expand the pool of money for state-run work training programs tenfold, from $90 million per year to $1 billion. The plan to go along with the GOP-only Farm Bill was originally Ryan's, according to senior Republican sources. The bill is seen as a personal priority for the Speaker, who will retire at the end of the year and has long eyed enacting comprehensive welfare reform. With leadership relying only on Republican votes for the bill, the House Freedom Caucus saw their opportunity for leverage. Meadows acknowledged that the Farm Bill is the last must-pass legislation before the federal government spending bill must be approved in October. "Obviously, when you look at that, it's a leverage point," he said. Catherine Boudreau contributed to this report.